Tottenham are back in Premier League action and will be travelling to Wolverhampton this Sunday, 2 p.m. kickoff. This is the match preview. Welcome back to another video. Now, Tottenham are back in Premier League action this Sunday. It is a 2 p.m. kickoff at Molineux away at Wolverhampton Wanderers. Now, Wolves are currently 6th in the Premier League. They have played 16 games. They have won 5. They have drawn 9. And they have only lost 2 games out of those 16 games. Now, they have scored 23, they have conceded 19, and they have 24 points. Now, Tottenham are 7th at the moment, right behind Wolves. We have played 16, we have won 6, we have drawn 5, we have lost 5, we have scored 30, we have conceded 23, we have a goal difference of +7, and we have 23 points. So 1 point separates the two teams right now. As I just mentioned, Wolves have only lost 2 out of their first 16 Premier League games so far in the 2019-2020 season. A very, very difficult team to beat. Their defeats actually came on the 1st of September away at Everton, losing 3-2. And then the Premier League game after that, the 14th of September, losing at home 5-2 to Chelsea. Now, that is the last time that Wolves have lost in the Premier League, on the 14th of September. That is nearly 3 months ago. So a very, very difficult team to play. And Wolves, I might add, have had a very impressive season so far in the Premier League, including an away win at the Etihad Stadium, beating Manchester City 2-0. Team news for Tottenham. Obviously, Tottenham have just played Bayern Munich away, putting a lot of the fringe players in the team. So a lot of those will be back. Ben Davies is still out with his injury. Hugo Lloris is still out with his long-term injury. But Harry Winks could feature, having returned to training after an ankle injury. But Tanguy Ndombele is still nursing a groin problem. So let's get into a few of the match facts and stats ahead of this game. Wolves v Tottenham in the Premier League, 2 p.m. kickoff this Sunday. Now, the home team hasn't won any of the last 5 times these teams have met, with the away side winning on 3 occasions. I'm expecting quite a few goals in this Sunday's Premier League clash between Wolves and Tottenham. Now, in Tottenham's last 3 visits to the Molineux Stadium, Tottenham have scored 8 goals. Now, Tottenham need to be very careful not to give a penalty away at Molineux, because out of the last 4 goals that Wolves have scored at home against Tottenham, 3 of them out of those 4 have been penalties. As I said earlier on in the video, Wolves are in exceptional form in the Premier League right now. They have gone 11 league games without defeat, winning 5 of them and drawing 6. They haven't had a better unbeaten run in the top flight since 1959. Jose Mourinho has been in charge of Tottenham for 4 Premier League games. He has won 3 out of those 4. Under Mauricio Pochettino, the last 15 games under Pochettino, we only won 3 out of those 15. So already it has been a great improvement, and long may it continue, and hopefully Tottenham will get the 3 points at Molineux this Sunday. Wolves currently have 24 points from their opening 16 Premier League games. Now, that is their highest tally at this stage of a top-flight campaign since 1979. Now, one thing Tottenham desperately need, and that is a clean sheet away from home in the Premier League. Tottenham have not kept one since New Year's Day. New Year's Day, the opening day of 2019, that is the last time we kept a clean sheet away from home. A club Premier League record run now of 15 consecutive matches without a clean sheet away from home. It seems this season that Wolves are the draw specialists in the Premier League, drawing 9 out of their opening 16 Premier League games. Now, only Ipswich in the 1992-93 season and Sunderland in the 2014-2015 season have drawn more matches at this stage of the competition. Out of Tottenham's opening 16 Premier League games this season, Tottenham have won just 6. Now, at this stage last season, we already had 12 wins from our opening 16 games. This next stat is a little bit worrying for us Tottenham fans. Not only have Wolves got an excellent unbeaten record at the moment, they are unbeaten in the Premier League for the last 3 months. They have beaten the likes of the Premier League champions Manchester City away from home. And also this stat, since the start of last season, Wolves have taken 21 points from the top 6 established teams, more than any other side outside of that elite group. I'm certainly hoping that Dele Alli is back in Premier League action for Tottenham this Sunday. Now, Dele Alli has been involved in 8 Premier League goals in 9 games this season. That's 5 goals and 3 assists. As many as he was in 25 appearances in the top flight last season. And I might add that in the first 3 Jose Mourinho games in charge of Tottenham, he was man of the match in every single one of them. So, really looking forward to seeing Dele Alli back in a Tottenham shirt. Of course, he missed the Bayern Munich game on Wednesday in the Champions League, but I'm sure he will be back in the starting lineup on Sunday. Another player I cannot wait to see back in a Tottenham shirt, and that is Harry Caine. We certainly missed him on Wednesday night against Bayern Munich. Harry Caine has scored 9 Premier League goals so far this season, and could become the first player to score 10 or more in 6 consecutive seasons for Spurs since Robbie Keane in 2008. Tottenham manager Jose Mourinho is full of praise for Wolves manager Nuno Espirito Santo. He said he is getting some praise for the work he is doing. In my opinion, not enough. He deserves more than what he is getting. Fantastic work. He is a much better manager than a player. I'm not saying that he was a bad player, but he is a much better manager. Wolves are one of the best teams from a tactical point of view. Of course, Santo played under Mourinho at Porto. One Wolves player to look out for, and that is Raul Jimenez. He has now been directly involved in 8 goals in his last 9 league games. A superb striker and an excellent finisher. Tottenham and Wolves have met 10 times in the Premier League. Tottenham winning 5 of them, Wolves winning 3 of them, and 2 of them ending in draws. During the entire history of both clubs, they have met 95 times, Tottenham winning 47 of them, Wolves winning 28 of them, and 20 of them finishing as a draw. So, predicted lineup for Sunday. I have gone with Paulo Gazzaniga in goal, obviously. Serge Aurier, I think he will return at right back. And then Davinson Sanchez and Toby Alderweireld in the middle. And I think that Jose Mourinho will stick with Jan Vertonghen at left back. In midfield, Moussa Sissoko. And I think that Jose Mourinho is going to stick with Eric Dyer. I know Eric Dyer got a lot of stick after Wednesday's game, and rightly so. He was named captain. Not the best performance by a long shot. But Mourinho just seems to love Eric Dyer at the moment. He is a player that he has admired for a long time. He tried to buy him for Manchester United. He obviously thinks a lot of him, and I think that he will give him yet another chance. So I think that Dyer will be in there. If he wasn't, then perhaps Harry Winks, if he's back, then he will take his place. But I really can't see that Mourinho would take Dyer out at this point. And then I think that we will have that very attacking line again of Lucas, Dele Alli, Heung-min Son and Harry Caine. Let me know in the comments section below, do you agree with that predicted lineup? Do you think that Mourinho will set up differently? But that is the way that I can see him putting that starting lineup for Sunday's game. Obviously, we will want the win. We need the win. We need to push for that top 4 place, and we must beat teams like this to push for that top 4. Now, this is probably another big test for Mourinho. Of course, the big test was Manchester United away that we lost. A lot of people have been saying on social media that Mourinho's won the easier games, but when we've come up to against anyone difficult, i.e. Manchester United, we've lost. So this is another big test because Wolves are a top side at the moment and a very good side at the moment and in great form. Just before I go, I would just like to tell you about a fantastic product that you could order for someone, one of those loved ones that you know who supports Tottenham. This fantastic gift pack full of beer, Pale Ale, lager and dark beer. It's got all Tottenham themed pictures on the front here. An absolutely superb present for someone. This is only £13.50 and this is available from www.fanales.co.uk, and they do all of the other clubs as well. Not that you need them, you only need the Tottenham one. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Thanks very much for watching. If you don't subscribe to the channel already, please hit the subscribe button and let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section below. Your predicted lineup, your predicted first goal scorer, and of course the score prediction. And let me know in the comments section below as well, are you confident that Jose Mourinho will deliver trophies for Tottenham in the near future? And do you think that he will guide Tottenham to that top 4 finish at the end of the 2019-2020 season? Anyway, I will see you up at Molineux on Sunday. Come on, you Spurs.